Alright, so here's I'm back, and here's the next day working on this thing. My mom came out, helped me bleed the brakes. I opened one bleeder, and it was on the passenger side over there, on the front caliper, and bled them a lot. Started off by pumping them up 10 times, did that like 7 or 8 times, and then I was doing 5, and then went from there. Bled them a lot of times though, but they seem good enough for a mud truck. It stopped on a dime, so good enough for me. Calling it there. After I get everything fixed, I'll go make sure none of the. It looks like brake lines have been done on the truck, just not these ones. Possibly, I don't know. But I'm gonna test the brake lines out, see if any other ones blow. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully that was just because I was jumping the truck, which is very possible because everything on this truck is moving places, if you can't tell. But right now I'm gonna plate this with some steel. I'm gonna do a big piece of steel right underneath this upper control arm mount from in here over to here, and I'm just gonna fill this in with whatever probably, and then same goes for the other side. And then after that I got a bunch more stuff to do, but for now that's what we're working on. Tonight we're hopefully gonna get the driver's side done. Hopefully. That's the plan. So I will get back to you probably, hopefully, when I have this just done. Alright, so I forgot to video it before I put the tire back on, but frame is patched pretty decently. The hole's fully covered. Welded the best I could. You know, grinder and paint makes you the welder you ain't, but it should hold up pretty good. Not gonna go too crazy, hopefully, with it, like I said, but I should be able to do anything. I should be able to do what I did last time with that, but not going to. I'm planning on that. But anyways, next side tomorrow after I'm done mowing, if I have time. Don't think I'm gonna pull it apart tonight because there's a chance of rain. If it rains, if I'm torn apart, and I have to get in my shop, that's a pain in the ass. So probably gonna leave it as is tonight, get my tools put away, and I will pick up the camera tomorrow. But I'm pretty happy with what I got done tonight. Brake lines worked, were a success. Do not seem to be leaking. Gonna check it one more time, but I'm not seeing no leaks. Like I said, still want to test the brake lines good, but driver's side, as far as I can remember, is all done, as well as the exhaust. Passenger side, I have the wheel bearing on order, have to patch the frame and the exhaust, and then rear end fluid. That's all I can think of as of right now. But we are making progress, so I will pick the camera back up probably tomorrow. Peace. Alright, so got this side the passenger side all taken apart. The whole control arm in the back needs to be remounted. Just gonna weld the piss out of it, add some steel. Wheel bearing came in. I have a starter on order. The starter on it went today. So starter's on order. Says it should be here Wednesday, I think. So hopefully it gets here early. If not, I'll put it in Wednesday. I have a derby car, so I'm in the process of building too. I gotta get done in 2 weeks. But new wheel bearings in. It's right there. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Weld up the control arm tomorrow. Get the front end all done tomorrow. Do the exhaust tomorrow. Park it. Work on the derby car rest of the day tomorrow. And the rest of the week, put the starter in one of those days and send it. So that's just what I did today. I will be doing a lot more tomorrow. So I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow. It is now Sunday, and I got the passenger side frame all patched in as best as I'm getting it. All the holes are mostly filled in. I got plate there, plate there, plate there. Everything's connected to this upper control arm mount and welded to it. I welded the motor mount back in kinda. That was half ripped out. So we're just gonna hope for the best. It's all welded in. Best I'm gonna do. It's a mud truck. Hopefully she holds up. We got a storm rolling in by the seams of things, so I'm gonna get this put back together. I don't think I've showed you guys this. Well, I showed you that I got this off, but today I got this wheel bearing out, which was not easy. I used the puller, it pulled the hub out, not the inner You know what I'm talking about. That was a pain in the ass to get out, because I ended up blowing out the inner bearing. Then I didn't really have no way of pounding it out. And I had welded a socket in there multiple times, kept breaking it off. Finally, on the last time I welded in, broke the socket off again. But when on that last hit, it pushed it down like this much. I was able to get chisel in there, and I got it to come out. But gotta clean that up, throw the wheel bearing in it, and then throw it back on the truck. Hopefully it don't rain. Alright, so we are underneath the truck. Got this old starter out. New one came in early. It is Monday, and we are hoping for the best. The starter does kind of look like she's getting pretty rough, so hopefully this is our problem. 2 bolts. You got a bolt up here, and then, well, a nut and a bolt here. You got a nut, and then you take that's holding this wire on, and then you got another nut, and then it's either gonna just be another nut or stud will come out with it. Either way, as long as it don't break, you're good. Top bolt, and then I already got this one loose, as you can see. Just gotta do the last couple threads, pop that one off, pop that one off, and we will be putting the new starter in as long as she's correct. So I will get back to you then. And just like that, with a few steps, we got a new starter installed. It's an Amazon starter. Hopefully she works. Hopefully she gets us through the weekend. Now I am going to move on to finishing putting my front end together. Alright, so front end's all back together. Patching's all done. I did get under there, weld behind there as well on the back of the plates. And then I did also go ahead and add this plate right here. Don't mind the welds. I'm welding to about nothing with about nothing. But there's a plate welded in there holding this bolt from dropping out, hopefully. Because you can probably tell what was going on here. There's bad things happening. So through that plate under there, hopefully that'll keep that from dropping out. That hopefully won't move. I went over it with the welder about 120 different times. Next is the exhaust. I'd like to get that exhaust somewhat done tonight. I'd like to get it fully done tonight so I can see how the starter does, start this thing up, turn it around, so I'll have to do tomorrow is check the rear differential fluid. That would be nice. So I will get back to you guys. Alright, so here's what we got going on. Same thing on the other side. Flex pipe clamp there. Flex pipe going down. This is all I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to finish it tomorrow. I just got to go straight from here to there. Shouldn't be too bad. Did it last time, just didn't have... I had the fucking wrong size flex pipe and I was on a time crunch, so... But, going to run that for tonight. I'm about to throw the wheel back on and see if the starter works, and yeah. Alright, so she's all put back together. Like I said, tomorrow I gotta finish that exhaust and check the rear differential fluid. But I'm probably not gonna video that. I showed you guys what I gotta do to the exhaust. Yeah, but I think she is mostly ready to go, hopefully. I got a few days to think about, well, like 2-3 days to think about what else I need to do to it, but I do believe that's about it. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. And I have to get started on the derby car before I go to Mount Madness. Hopefully. I kind of need to. So that will be next video you guys see. Or, no. Yeah, that derby car will probably definitely be the next video you see. I'll hopefully get some footage at Mount Madness as well. But I think that's going to be it to this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.